And thanks for tuning in to ESQ-Astro. I am your host, ESQ. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if the reading resonates with you. And share it with those who you may think can benefit from the message if it's not for you. Okay. We do a classic Egyptian tarot card spread, and we don't complicate things or get too difficult with explanations. So the videos are timed. I would say between 15 to 25 minutes at the most. It's been my average. So that's about a 10-minute gap, but it just depends on what we need to clarify in the reading with the Gods of Egypt deck. Okay. Everything has been cleansed with my Palo Santo. My crystals are in place to charge the cards and give clarity from the main deck. And with Labradorite, we want to protect that deck and make sure that the gods are having a visual eye to this reading. And we ask that the ancestors preside over the reading and give us grace to bring forth the good message in this space. Now, I feel if you're here, there's something in the reading for you. It's just a matter of what you see in the cards. That's why I tell people to use their own interpretation. You may hear what I say, but that may not necessarily relate to how you see it. Again, you may see things differently or deeper than what I'm willing to go. Again, I can use a lot of different angles. Wow, the moon card comes out with the fall, but yeah, I could use a lot of different angles when going into explanations. But again, we don't want to get over explanatory. We want to keep things simple. And again, hopefully the cards just tell it all, and I don't have to do anything much but interpretate on my end and just say what I see. Yeah, cards kind of tight. It was a cold overnight here, and yeah, we just got to see exactly where certain things are going to fall into play when we start to get into the place of getting the message. So y'all hold on. Okay, yeah, they're telling me that's a good shuffle there. So let's see what's coming out. Keep it simple. Yeah, the tower in reverse. Okay, so tower in reverse could be a situation turning around, or again, a tower going in reverse for you could be, not the good side of the tower. That's one thing you have to realize with the tower. Again, we break it down to build it up, but not everybody escapes the breakdown. So we have to remember that with the tower in reverse. Or again, it could be a situation turning around. That's what we always want to hope for, especially on a Jupiter Thursday, where we got that luck energy with us. Even though it does depend on other factors in your chart as well. Next card coming out is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah, so this is a situation turning around. Somebody's fortunes are being reversed. A tower moment is being reversed. Um, and it actually looking like it's going to be for the best with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Even though it's in the reverse, so far both cards in reverse, pretty straightforward reading. Yep, last card in reverse, High Priestess. So yeah, yeah, it's looking like this may be couples reading. Yeah, and whoever the high priestess is in the situation, she's the one that's being reversed. Okay, things are turning around where things may have been in one place or looking down or low. Things are turning around. I wouldn't be surprised as we keep going, because I'm not going to shuffle the deck if we keep getting reversal cards. Yeah, because this is a week of turnaround, a week of change. And again, it's all about the perseverance that's coming out through the card of whoever's just been waiting for this change. It's definitely close. Next card coming out to complete the bottom. See, we go the Emperor. Okay, straight up. So, um, yeah, she's straightforward. The Emperor is looking at the entire situation on the back, on the back end. So it's yeah, he has a clear picture, which is why he sits upright. So again, I believe it's something in the relationship for sure. Definitely coming through in this first row. Everything's in the reverse so far except this last card. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start off the next row with the reversal, which we don't. It's the devil in the upright. So I'm not sure if you guys can see the cards. I keep trying to adjust the lighting, but the devil upright there. Um, yeah, and it's coming out straight up. So yeah, this is something toxic, and addiction, some type of obsessive behavior uh, that continues. Oh no, that has put this situation there because this is clarifying. This is clarifying that tower. Okay. So the reversal of the tower again is reversing the wheel of fortunes, and it's for the person that's in the reverse. So it's definitely for the feminine energy. Again, the divine masculine shows up as the emperor, looking directly at the situation, um, and then coming out to clarify on the next level is the devil. And don't forget, the devil's demons are on the or the devilish like characters are on the wheel of fortune, and you always got to relate colors when you see things as well. So that green and green matches, and this is the green around the high priestess as well. So something around the high priestess has this devil energy. Not sure what it could be. Self addictions or self obsessions, or obsessions or addictions that other people around you have, um, that you're affected by. So yeah, and that could be affecting that Wheel of Fortune turnaround as well, or why the Wheel of Fortune would flip based upon a tower in reversal as well. That's a deep analogy there, but yeah, this is definitely a relationship reading. It's probably the first relationship reading that's coming out for me, especially with the two characters chained to the devil. So yeah, this is a freeing yourself type of situation. Yeah, somebody's either freeing themselves or somebody's having the wheels of fate turn, and um, just changing the whole situation for the better. Because again, as we're going into the upper deck, things are straightening out, from that last card. And then next card, yeah, the world in reverse is going to clarify uh, the wheel of fortune and the high priestess. So yeah, it's definitely a reversal of fortunes, I would say. Like there's a change, there's an opportunity present, and it's possibly the financial, or it's beneficial in the way of settling accounts and kind of stepping away from something. Because this devil card coming out first in that second row, again, we go up with the Egyptian pyramid spread because that last card is going to clarify everything. And that's the best way to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, contact. Okay. That's how old I am. All right. So many people probably won't know what I'm talking about. But if you my age, we know what the 4, 3, 2, 1 brings forth that contact, and that's what we have to remember. That's what we're making with these readings. We're making contact uh, with things happening in our world, but again, using divination to get the best message we can from our ancestors, our guides, or whoever we believe in. The main thing I tell people is we're in the age of Aquarius now, so we got to be in the know, which is why I stack my deck in Aquarius, because Aquarius is the representation of astrology when you get into the particulars of that sign. And yeah, we don't come here to entertain ourselves in other ways that I feel would be wasteful. I think we're here looking for answers, and ESQ gonna give you the truth. I'm not gonna, you know, do my cards any type of way or just give a bogus interpretation. I'm gonna get deep and I'm gonna show you where the truth is. But again, we're looking for the best possible outcome, even if we have to make some shifts and adjustments. So next card coming out to finish this row. Yeah, I figured another reversal, like I say. And that's the Justice card coming out right after the World card. So it's definitely some change at play. Um, like I saw in another reading I was doing off camera, yeah, this could definitely have something to do with a court case. Something's going to court. There's something legal here with money, and it's the person in reverse that's being affected by it the most. Um, there is a emperor sitting upright looking at the whole thing, but I believe that's either a partner or somebody involved that can see what's going on but can't really do anything based upon, because again, this tower in reverse could even represent a past relationship. That's why I think the justice is in reverse too, because it could be something legally with, a child, or uh, you know what is it called, the because I don't have children, so I don't know, but um, the payment that they take from people, child payment, or I forget what they call it, child support. That's what it is. Yeah, child support. So yeah. So this could be something involving child support, where the things turn around in the favor of the divine feminine involved. And yeah, it looks like that's what's happening there. Just to keep going, because I don't want to get stuck and go too long. Yeah, temperance is the next card. So yeah, enduring this is going to bring out a temperate situation where somebody will be able to get back on solid ground, like temperance stands on, to pour their cup steadily. Um, a lot of times when you look at the cards, you have to look at the symbolism, and one of the symbolisms of water is that water is current. And if I'm pouring from one cup into the other, or pouring back and forth to expand, or measure out evenly, okay, then I need to be on solid ground, or, I could mismeasure. And that's the main thing about uh, the temperance card coming out after all of these reversals. And again, everything that's coming out in the last, first, and then the first again position are in the upright. Okay. So yeah, this is a situation that'll reverse in a lot of ways, especially if it's dealing with a justified situation or justice, as far as a court case or something. Somebody's probably about to get paid, or at least get the judgment so that they can get in that process. Next card coming now is Judgment. Yep. And funny I say that, because then the Judgment card comes out to clarify, just to show you guys. I know I haven't been showing the cards, but I was looking back at the readings, and it didn't really look like you could see the cards. So I'm again, using what I got to get what I need at this point, which is just to get the messages out. And we're upgrading soon. ESQ-Astro doing a lot of things on the behind the scenes to just get in a better space when it comes to my presentations, but also create a better atmosphere for the readings to get the best clear message. So going to that top card, I'm wondering if I should shuffle. I did have a slight peek at the bottom of the deck, which I'm going to reveal after I do the top card. I just want to make sure, because I want to keep the bottom of the deck, but I may shuffle a few cards here. I'm not sure. Spirit is telling me to just go off top. So the next card up is, yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So yeah, a lot of reversals in this reading. So I'm not seeing a clear path to that Hierophant reverse. So I am going to look to clarify with the gods of Egypt. I didn't pull out the classic deck because I didn't think we'd need it, but ooh, we might need it. Okay. So let's see here. So the Hierophant is, yeah, whoever is sitting in this place with the High Priestess. And again, they're pretty much a couple. There is no High Priest. You have the Hierophant. So again, they both sit between the green pillars. So yeah, it's definitely looking like things are reversing for everybody who's on her team. Anybody against her or not seeing the situation correctly. Some justice is being served against them, and a big change is coming as far as how things have been handled. This is going to temper you. The judgment will definitely be in your favor with the two clarifiers coming out back to back upright after two reversals. And then the Hierophant is, again, whoever's attached to the High Priestess is going to benefit from all of that energy as well. That's what that shows me. And again, he's here, as the Emperor, seeing the whole thing. This, I think, is attached more to whatever this past relationship is, or the Tower is, maybe even fortune, maybe some misspending, overspending, unexpected expenses, that often happens. So we have to make sure that we're keeping ourselves in the best space to, again, make forward progress, especially when we have to rely on other people for certain things monetarily. Because we can never count on that. You never know what they actually have going on. Bottom of the deck to clarify was the strength card. So yeah, this has been a heavy situation. Somebody's had to be real strong. Somebody's had to maybe even